G'day YouTube, how's it going? My name is Jamie and today I'm gonna have a crack at editing 5 photos in 5 minutes and try and make them as awesome as possible. Whoa there, cowboy. Okay, before I get flying into it a million miles an hour, I should just say a few things first. Just calm down and elaborate a bit. This is not going to be a follow along, watch and learn, slowly, descriptive, can't even talk, tutorial. This is more just to show the capabilities of Lightroom and sort of show how easy it is to get your photos looking a whole lot better in a very short amount of time. And yeah, hopefully you can get a few little tips from how I do it, and especially the syncing the photos and sort of showing you you don't have to be worried about getting into Lightroom. I'm just using the basics here. I'm not getting into anything too hard. So yeah, hopefully you can follow along. I've got the history tab up and the whole thing. So if you want to look at exactly what I'm doing, or you need to go back into the video, feel free to do that. Yeah, apart from that, I hope you can learn something from it, and hope you enjoy the little challenge I've set myself. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results in the end. So yeah, watch the whole thing and I'll show you the photos at the end, and thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. Rightio, let's get into it. I've got one of a train, I've got close up, I've got a snowfield, I've got more of a portrait city one, and finally I've got a plane in Iceland. So yeah, let's have a crack at editing all these. I'll start the 5 minutes now. Okay, first thing I want to do is exposure a little bit, up the contrast a little bit, pull the highlights down, pull the shadows down a fraction, hold Alt, pull the whites up, hold Alt, pull the blacks, add a bit of clarity, add some vibrance, pull back to saturation, about there, that looks good. I want to add a tone curve, so I've got one here, drop that a little bit, one here, raise that a little bit, pull it down. This is crushing the blacks, crushing the whites. Looks good. Okay, next thing I want lens corrections. Fringe, always a little bit. Mount 2, takes away all the chromatic aberration, which we do not want. That's all the purple fringes and whatnot. I'm going to add our camera. This was a Canon, so that's correct. Camera calibration. Want Adobe standard. Usually go faithful. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, and I want to add the gradient filters, one from the bottom. Drop the exposure. Add some contrast. Add a little bit of no clarity actually, that's not a good idea. Shadows, drop them. Nice and dark. There we go. Add another one. Top. Gonna make these sort of moody. Give them an interesting feel to them. Okay, that one's good. Okay, detail. Always add a little bit of sharpening. Okay, Alt again. Masking. I want to go right to the end so that only the stuff in white is getting the sharpening attached to it. What are we up to? 2.5 minutes. Okay, let's get cracking. Then I want to go Shift, Sync, yes to all the photos. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now I've got to fix up these gradients really quick. So this I don't want to be as shadows up. Okay, this one can come down a bit more. There we go, and the exposure of the whole image needs to come up. So get out of that, basic exposure. Fraction, there we go. You can increase the clarity a bit. No, that looks epic. That one is done. Snowfield one. Doesn't look too bad. Just pull it back a fraction. Clarity. There we go. Brings out the footprints. We want the top one. Down. Shadows just up a little bit. I don't want. There we go. Beautiful. That one's done. Portrait one. Same thing. I've got to pull this bottom slider right down. I don't want that, so. Raise it up a bit. Might add a quick gradient filter. Go invert, exposure. I won't invert it, I'll leave it. Done. Plane. Doesn't look too bad. That down a bit, just so that's light. Pull that down. There we go. Highlights even more. Moody. We want to brush. We want to erase. Get that back. This is just quick. Go. Done. Back to the first image. Vignette at real quick effects. Vignette. That is 5 minutes. Alrighty, I'm pretty happy with that. Under 5 minutes. Beauty. So we'll go through the photos, have a quick look. You can see the history for everything I've just done with all of them. If you've been watching closely, or you want to go back and have a look at something. Okay, we'll start from the start. Okay, so I'm going to jump in here again. I've just laid it out a lot better so I can go through the before and after photos in different photos. It's just going to make it a lot easier to show you the finished product. So I'll get into full screen with F. Okay, so this is a train in Tasmania. Before and after. Got the next one, which is in Iceland. Before, after, a lot darker, a lot more moodier, and makes the shards stand out a lot more, which I love. That's the focus point, so it's very important. The next one is in Sweden. I wanted that path to stand out a lot more. I wanted to sort of be drawn into the image. So see, it's sort of got the effect there, and you can follow the path in. You're sort of drawn to it. It's a lighter part of the image down here. That's what you're after. The next one was the sort of street portrait. You don't really want to edit portraits too much or street art too much. You want to sort of keep it simple. I wouldn't have done too much more of this if I had another 10 minutes on it. So that looks good. And the last one is the plane wreck in Iceland. So I just wanted to sort of all messy down the bottom here, so I sort of hid that, and straight away you bypass that and you're drawn to the subject, and yeah, it stands out, punches out. As you can see, it looks a whole lot better than it was then, and it took probably an average of a minute a photo, so you got to be pretty happy with that. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something out of this, and I'll see you for the next video. Cheers, bye.